this particular female here, okay, who is going to be the subject of this commentary. Her name is Jocelyn Cano. Jocelyn Cano, that's how you say it. And I believe she's actually a college student, if you can believe that. But by looking at her page, you wouldn't think so. But we gonna get into it, man. Make sure that y'all like the stream. Once again, shout out to the moderators of the channel, the members, the people who are the chat elite, people who have joined the channel, who decided to support me every month, just like the patrons, the people that who are sticking in there, you know. And they're supporting the platform. Appreciate it. All right. And shout out to the people that's getting notified, man. Because I know people have issues getting notified. Again, that's why I tell y'all, follow me on Facebook. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I put up posts whenever I go live. I put posts on all those pages. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to when I'm going live. I know some of y'all out here living double lives. You want people knowing the type of content you be looking at, listening to. You know? Out here living double lives. All right. Let's see who's here. On the show right now. Hold on. See Mellow Bird, Jarrell, Sergio, True, Edney, Sydney, Why Me? See Edney, David, 25 Kid, Virgo, I'm Him, D-Stroke, Wesley, Will, Tannen, Kenneth, Chigozi, Veta, Nevia TV, Nick the Magnificent, Antisocial Club, Dominic, D-Hawk, Sarah, say she got notified, cool. M. Weezy, Builder's Life, Mario, what's going on? Mike Tro. Now the reason why I'm doing this particular video about this particular female, okay, has a lot to do with the fact that she has over 13 million followers on Instagram. And the reason how people found out that she passed due to complications with surgery is from another Instagram model by the name of Lyra Marcer. All right. She actually informed people on Twitter that she had passed due to complications with trying to get bigger assets. What's good, Steven? Shane, Hugo, Cyclone, JL, Mrs. Vicious, what's up? And you know what the worst thing is about this? I believe she also has a daughter. She has a daughter, I believe, if you look at her page. As a matter of fact, let me get the article up, which is the saddest part about this. This is the article right here.
Just supporting the content. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, D-Hawk. I appreciate the support, man. What's good, Amaja? Make sure y'all like the stream as y'all come in, too, man. Hold on. Did I put the article up? Let me make sure I put it up. This is the article here. All right. And there's a bunch of different articles, but I chose this one because it's a little bit more in depth. Who is Jocelyn Cano? Instagram model reportedly dead at 29. Jocelyn Cano is a model and internet personality who has been reported to be dead at age 29. The news about Jocelyn's death comes from Ace Showbiz and fellow internet personality Lyra Mercer. This grandmother social media personality Jocelyn Cano has died at age 29, fellow model Lyra Mercer announced on Twitter. Emotional tributes and messages of love poured out to Jocelyn Cano from social media users following the heartbreaking news. Now, this is her Instagram page here. As you can see, she has almost 13 million followers. And she has her own website with exclusive content. I can only imagine what that is. What's good, Gerald? Yeah, 13 million followers. And she's quote unquote into fitness. But you out here getting these surgeries, man. I think everything on her is fake. And listen, I'm not here to chastise the dead, people that have passed on, but we have to be real here. Okay? We have to be real here. Everything on her is pretty much not hers. Would include the breastises, the assets. It's not her, man. It's not her, man. And the thing is that if you look at her, man, she doesn't even need it. She probably never needed it anyway. Now this, again, all this could be, the work of doctors. But why would you need to go get more work done unless she was trying to go and fix something that she had done to begin with? What happens in a lot of these situations, man. A lot of times these women get work done, and that is to basically fix what happened before then, right? Again, make sure y'all like the stream. I think everything on her is not real. I saw a comment. There was a female that broke everything down as to what's real and what ain't. Some of these, you know what? There are chicks who don't even need the work done. They already got a big enough ass. They don't even need no more. But they feel like they need to compete with other women because maybe women are getting more comments than them. Maybe women are getting more likes. Even though she has 13 million followers, there are other women coming up who are younger because she's 29. She still wants to compete with those women. But how long are you trying to be in the game? It's just like a pro athlete that refuses to leave, right? He refuses to retire because he wants to continue to make that money, but he also wants to not realize the fact that he's an older guy. So he continues to play just so he doesn't feel old. And because he has nothing else to do. He has nothing else to do. He knows as soon as he steps down from sports, his wife is going to leave him. And that's the reality that these guys don't want to have to face. And they're not going to be known as an athlete anymore. They're going to be known as an ex-athlete. So where do you go from there? Where do you go from there? But seriously, what more work could you possibly need? And you're putting your life at risk. And we're going to get into it. Let's go back to the article. The tragic news about Jocelyn's death was announced by fellow Instagram model and online influencer Lyra Mercer on Twitter. According to Lyra Mercer is Lyra Galore. For those of you, I did a live stream about Lyra. I spoke about her situation with QC. Not QC, but P from Quality Control. So y'all can go check it out. But Lyra is a well-known Instagram model. She is a girlfriend to the rappers, okay? She's always up under some rapper. So that's who Lyra is. So for those of you who don't know. And she's the one that went and spoke about what had happened, right? According to The Sun, Jocelyn died following a botched butt lift surgery. She reportedly died on December 7th after traveling to Colombia for the procedure, the publication claimed. You know, they do that. Don't they do that work here in America? Don't they give the butt lifts here in America? It's pronounced Lyra. Okay, whatever. Lyra, Lyra, Laya. All right. Let's see. But don't they do the BBL work here in America? Does it cost too much here? You know, is the work subpar here in the States? Anyway, another tweet. Lyra is paid an emotional tribute to Jocelyn and sent prayers to her family during this difficult time. Jocelyn was a model, online influencer, and fashion designer. According to her LinkedIn, she resided in Newport Beach, California, and studied microbiology at San Diego State. There isn't any other information about her education. Jocelyn mainly rose to stardom for creating content on social media. During her short career, Jocelyn amassed a following of 12.8 million fans on Instagram and just over 80,000 followers on Twitter. Her last Instagram post was from December 7th. Due to her popularity and online fame, fans often referred to Jocelyn as the Kim Kardashian of Mexico. Well, she probably should have went to the same people that did Kim K's work, because Kim K is still here. You know, she should go to the Kardashian Jenner doctors, you know. And you would think, and you look at, and again, this is why I tell y'all, these people aren't as successful as y'all think they are. You know, if she has to go to Colombia to get work done, it lets you know she ain't got money like that. Or whatever sponsor or boyfriend ain't got the money like that either, if she has to go to Colombia. So just because you look at a person's pictures and they're flaunting this lifestyle, that all just could be for show. It could be just business. Right? They don't have money like that. They really don't. Let's see, what else? Let's just post of her with a dog. Again, photo ops. Might be somebody else's house. These people really don't be having money like that. But they get on social media and they try to make it seem as if they're just living this luxurious lifestyle, when that's not even the case. You know? Now, I'm going to say this because I've been thinking about this for a while, right? I've been thinking about the fact that you're seeing a rise in these females saying, you know what, instead of me actually getting in the gym, maybe getting a trainer, someone who can show me how to build the type of body I want, they go and they get the easy fix. Because again, it's all about business. But you got to ask yourself too, are you in the business of just showing pictures, or are you in the business of getting flued out? Because I think there are a lot of these women who get this work done in order to get flued out. That's how they make the bulk of their money. Now, a lot of them do make money from OnlyFans, or they may have their own website. They could be, quote unquote, being sponsored by brands, but a lot of these chicks don't get sponsored by brands because they don't want to put the work in. They don't want to put the work in. But they will go ahead and put up photos of themselves all day. A lot of them don't even know how to monetize the audience that they have because they know their audience is full of thirsty males. Even though there's a couple different ways you can monetize an audience full of thirsty males. I mean, look at YouTube. I mean, that's the blueprint. That's the blueprint, let you know how to monetize these thirsty males. But let's talk about Jocelyn. losing her life to this failed, botched butt lift. And again, y'all saw the photos, okay? Does she look like she needed an even bigger butt? Like, seriously, she was gonna look like two pencils with big erasers, like side by side. Y'all know those pencils, they have the big detachable erasers. That's how she would have looked if she would have got an even bigger butt. But this procedure was probably to fix what happened the last time, because if you look at her, you can tell she's had a lot of work done in a lot of different places on her body. And unfortunately, this is the mindset of women out here, especially these millennial women, the Gen Zers, also some of these Gen Xers as well. They would rather go under the knife, put their bodies at risk, just so they can hop on Instagram in about 2 weeks, just to flaunt their new bodies. All for what? Just to get more follows? What's good, T Malone? Is it just to get more people to support you on OnlyFans? Is that what it's about? I think it's also about them getting flued out, man. That's an aspect that they don't want you to know, but that's what it is. They want to get a baby by a rapper or a professional athlete. Why do y'all think as soon as these women, and it was just like the Lil Baby situation, right? Lil Baby paid to sleep with this chick who clearly may have had some work done. May or may not, who knows? And she still went and ran to social media because she needed that sense of validation, because she's never felt beautiful and she's always had to use her body. If she can't get a baby by these rappers, she'll monetize it to where she can at least get some money by them, but she ain't getting no relationship. She want to have a kid with them, but these rappers ain't that stupid. Some of them are dumb. Some of them are dumb, but some of the other ones aren't that dumb, and they're not about to screw up that big. Okay, they're getting these surgeries because they want to go and they want to either get a baby by a rapper or sleep their way from this guy to that guy, making money or getting into a relationship or marriage. That's what a segment of them are willing to risk their lives over, because they want to be noticed. They want to be validated. They want to be the next Kim Kardashian or whomever. But what what these females don't understand is they get addicted to it. They go and they get money, however they get it, and they go to those doctors in order to get these procedures done, just so they can hop on Instagram in a couple weeks, just to flaunt their new built body. Then they will claim that they're fitness models. Ain't that something? You got all these chicks claiming to be fitness models, knowing full well they done got work done. But that's them trying to monetize their newly bought bodies. And then you got those that will get one surgery, they'll get 2 surgeries, they'll get 3 surgeries, then they got to go back and correct one. Look at Cardi B. She is a surgical mess. She's had nothing but surgery since we've known of her. And she's going to have more. Because when you have women with extreme low self-esteem, they're willing to do whatever it takes to feel beautiful. And to them, getting their faces redone, getting their bodies redone over and over and over is a way for them to feel beautiful, because they've never felt that way. I mean, y'all seen that picture that chick Lil Baby was with. I mean, do y'all think she's ever felt beautiful? But she's able to show her body and get attention from these guys. Then one day she's like, no more. She wants to feel validated. And that's what surgeries do for these chicks, but they're risking their lives. Y'all know what's funny, man? You got all these people since what, March. All they've talked about was CV. They talked about the CV. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. 6 feet apart. But they don't talk about how people are also losing their lives due to the violence that we do to each other, due to these particular females going under the knife. But we don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about everything else that honestly is not a big a deal as people want it to be. But you also have things that are a big deal. Listen, there were other situations recently where women have pretty much, they lost their lives due to them going under the knife. And this has been happening steadily for years because of the low self-esteem. They don't feel like they're thick enough. They got to get a little bit thicker. They don't feel like their face is beautiful enough, so they have to go and they have to reconstruct their noses. Do something different with their cheekbones. Get different eye colors. Do something with their lips. Do something with their chin. And they get addicted to it because they don't like something they see in the mirror. They're going to go and they're going to try to get it surgically redone. How can you be in a relationship with somebody like that? How can you be in a relationship with somebody who clearly has psychological issues? How can you trust somebody who will do anything to get money so she can go and have more surgery? And people want to tell me that men are wifing these type of females up. No, they're not. They're not doing that. Stop saying that. That's not true. These chicks are getting one night and that's about it. Or they get no weekend. But other than that, they're not getting marriages. They're not getting long-term relationships. One, because they don't really want that. They would rather be the other woman. But if they're angry, yeah, they'll put the other guy on blast. Oh, I didn't know he was in a relationship. Of course you didn't. You didn't know he was married too, huh? Even though you ain't never been to his house. He only talked to you twice a week. You have women with extreme bouts of low self-esteem and they harm themselves. This to me is no different than females who cut themselves because they're just feeling some type of way about life. And when I say these things and I make these videos, people want to act like, well, Jaye, I think you're making it up. Women aren't feeling that bad. Well, look at these women who are willingly going under the knife. Listen, it's difficult to have surgery when you get injured. Like if you hurt your knee or your back, it's difficult enough for people to go under the knife for that, for something that they have to go under the knife under. But you got women willing to go under the knife just because they don't like the way their nose look. There was pictures of Keisha Cole, not Keisha Cole. There were pictures of K. Michelle trending on Twitter last night. And people were talking about her face. And they were like, is that K. Michelle? And I have to admit, when I saw the screenshots from an Instagram live she was doing, she did not look like herself. Nene Leakes the same way. I mean, they continuously trying to refix their face. And it's like, you're Negroid. You're not going to be able to change those features no matter what you do. But if they don't like themselves enough, they will become unrecognizable. They will become like Lil' Kim, completely unrecognizable because they have gotten addicted to going under the knife, trying to fix what God made them or how God made them. And that just will never be. For her to have complications, for Jocelyn to have complications, means that she might have been trying to get her butt even bigger than it already was. Like, why? Like, why do you need a really, really, really big butt for? You're a slim chick. If a dude wants to be with you or wants to sleep with you, it's because of your slim body. It's not because you have a big old backside and a big old chest and, you looking almost uneven in a sense because you're big up there, you're big back there, but you got small legs. And you're going to end up looking weird. We have enough weird built women out here as is, getting work done, looking even weirder, all just to get more likes on social media, just to get the attention of the dudes that they want attention from. She has 12 million followers. Like, were you trying to double that amount in a short period of time? Like, seriously. And she's 29 years old, and I believe she's leaving behind a daughter. And I think that's the worst part about this at the end of the day, is that a child is being left behind. I don't think they think about the children when they do this stuff. All the women who lost their lives getting this work done, who have children, I don't think they think about that. They just think about themselves and their happiness. What? Just so you can get the attention of an ain't shit dude? Come on, man. And I'm not just talking about the Instagram models. You have regular women out here trying to get the BBLs, out here trying to get bigger breasts, just to get attention from ain't shit males who don't really want them like that anyway. If that guy leaves, he's gonna leave. Ain't nothing you can do that's gonna keep that guy with you. Okay? Cause he's already been with you. He's already had relations with you. No matter how your body looks, he's still gonna leave. Y'all better think about yourself, think about the children. Y'all know what's funny? A lot of these heifers only think about the children when it comes to that man leaving them and them wanting child support, but they don't think about the kids when they go under the knife. They don't. And these particular women get obsessed with these surgeries. She got denied by 2 doctors, and the third one was greedy. So they denied her, right? Because they knew that something could go wrong, but she just had to have that surgery, huh? That is unbelievable, man. That is unbelievable. Let's think about the children. But I guess they gotta have any fun too, huh?
These women are getting comic book-like bodies.
Thanks, Majestic. Appreciate it. Yeah, and that's the sad thing. It's like, how much is enough? Like, you don't have enough ass? Seriously. What's good, Shanti? I see. You don't have enough ass, ma'am? Let me see. Let me go back here. Is you do not have enough junk in the trunk? You need more? You need more junk in the trunk?
Ladies, you don't need surgery. Don't believe me? Look at your mom. Somehow she got lucky, lol, just kidding, but for real, chill with the dysmorphia.
Yeah, young Code, appreciate it. Yeah, man, you see a woman's mother. Look at her body. A lot of these women have mothers with really nice bodies. Thick, whatever, big hips. The genes are there. Like, how much, hold on, I don't think I'm seeing y'all. Like, how much ass do you possibly need? How much breast do you possibly need?
Bro, no matter how much a man tells a woman she looks good, if her mind is made up that she is flawed, there is nothing anyone can do, period.
Well, thanks, Rick. Oh, I'm sure. But when these things happen, when they lose their life, it still is a story that needs to be talked about, because there are going to be young girls who haven't made their mind up yet, who are going to be looking at what these women are doing, and they're going to want to emulate it. They need to see these situations to say to themselves, I shouldn't be doing that. You know? I just want to know how much. No, I know there's. Listen, I know I've seen naturally gifted women. Okay, like seriously, how much, how much more do you need, man? How much more do you need? Nikki Love, what's up? Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream. Now, how much do you need? You a slim chick. And it ain't a situation where you're thickly built and you just have no ass at all, you know? But, you know, imagine how she was before she got the work done. She probably was very skinny. And if there were doctors denying doing, doing the surgery, you're going to go to the ones in Colombia because they're like, yeah, as long as you pay us, we'll do it. Like, come on. You're putting your body at risk, your health at risk. For what? You got 12 million followers. 12 million. And I want you to understand, this picture was in 2017. So the ass has gotten a little bit bigger since then. But how much is enough? Like, how much is enough, man? Like, you're willing to put your health at risk. Everybody's so concerned about CV wearing masks, but people are still going and getting unnecessary work done to themselves. It's crazy. $12 million followers. How much is enough? You know what I think goes on too with a lot of these females, that they're probably dating men who beat down their self-esteem too. So we have to look at that. You got women that are probably used to being around men who beat down their self-esteem every opportunity that they get just to control these women. We got to talk about that too. Because a woman with a destroyed self-esteem, especially at the hands of a man, she would try to fix it by becoming more appealing to men physically. What do women say when we try to hold them accountable, right? They will shame us. They'll talk about how we didn't want to date them. Like, you have the darker complected, women will talk about how, y'all didn't want to date us. Y'all chose those other girls over us. Their self-esteem is just totally beaten down. These are adults. These ain't teenagers. These are adults complaining that their self-esteem was ruined by men, right? Or young boys growing up. And they still carried that with them. But you know why? It's because they're constantly still trying to chase those men's validation.
A gym-made body look way better than store-bought.
I agree, Robert. I've seen some of these chicks, man, put in that work, man. Everything proportioned well. And they're not having to go under the knife. And they're actually probably surrounding themselves with people that actually are not beating down their self-esteem. Because you have women who are still out here trying to chase the validation of men who've done nothing but beat down their self-esteem. Again, there are going to be some women that are they're just way more gifted than other women. They're going to have a naturally big butt. They're going to have naturally small waist, big hips, big tits, cute face. But there are women who may not have that. They want that, so they go to surgeons in order to do that. And they don't know how to stop. They don't know how to stop. So yeah, when men see these women on social media, they're nice to look at, but we as men, we live in reality. We know that there's a chance that we may not be able to smash chicks like that. But there are chicks in our everyday life who are natural, who don't have the egos of these women, who we can deal with. There are just going to be women, again, who are more naturally gifted than other women. Just like with men in height, there are just going to be guys that are taller than other guys. But you know what? That's just life. There's nothing we can do about that. Now, as far as working out in the gym, if we want a six pack like these other guys, then we got to get in the gym and work towards that. We want big biceps, we got to get in the gym and work towards that. There's really no magical surgery that's going to give us the body that we want. As men, we're going to have to get in the gym and work for it. And because a lot of guys are not about to go on a knife just cause. They're not about to go on a knife. They're going to have to make a choice. You got to make a lifestyle choice. You're just going to have to eat better. You just got to focus on your abs. Or if you want bigger arms, you got to focus on that. That's how us as men handle things. Like if we grew up and we were fat and out of shape, the older we got, the more in shape we got. Or you got guys that were really skinny, right? Really skinny. Probably used to get bullied, picked on. They get in the gym and they get stronger. They get bigger. But with women, it's all about wanting to feel better about themselves. But you have a lot of women who, they wake up depressed. I told y'all this, man. How many times have I told y'all that there are women out here that are clinically depressed, that are alcoholics, who are popping pills every single day? They're smoking weed. Some of them are snorting cocaine. It's because of where they are mentally. You got a lot of broken women. And what's really odd to me is that these same broken women will stay around people who do nothing but beat down their self-esteem. They don't uplift them. Y'all know these women claim that me and other content creators, we don't uplift women. Well, excuse me, what about the people around you? Why are they not uplifting you? They are the reason why you're drinking heavily. They are the reason why you wake up hating yourself. Because you're trying to chase the validation of the people around you, of the men around you. And you go and say, you know what, I want a quick fix. Maybe I'll look more appealing. Maybe I'll be treated better if I go and get this work done. What her name is? Queen Naija does that. Queen Naija goes and gets all that work done to appeal to a guy, all right, who's in a relationship he feels benefits him. So it's not like he's going to leave anyway. Okay. He's in a beneficial relationship, but she still wants to get all that work done. One, to, I believe, get the attention of other men as well, but to also sort of keep that guy there. Maybe it's working. Who knows? We'll see. But to be out here getting all this work done for strangers, for men you'll never meet. You're going under the knife when you were rejected two other times. So you go to Colombia to get a cheaper surgery, which is going to be worse. If you're going to get that type of work done, you need to go to somebody who is recommended, somebody who's going to do the best to take care of you, because you're basically at their mercy when you go under the knife. You're leaning on their expertise. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Let me know if you like what I'm saying. Hold up. Let me see what the likes. If the likes ain't where I want it to be, I ain't opened up the phone lines. Let's see. Let's get the likes up some more.
SMH, these chicks out here are literally killing themselves, taking the real doll challenge.
Appreciate that. Is it Casta Gatar? They call you Kaz, man. I'm terrible with names. Appreciate it, man. That's what's going on, man. And it's becoming a problem. It is. It's becoming a problem because we're in a culture now where everybody wants things instantaneously. You know, people want things right now. They're quick to want to go and say, you know what, let me get this quick work done so I can hop back on social media. Right? And these women have children. This woman, I believe, has a daughter. It was on her page. What is she going to do without you? You got to understand that you already had a nice enough body. You didn't need to do this. And to any of you young ladies that are listening to me, you don't have to go through this. You don't have to get surgery. There are many healthy, safe ways of getting where you want to be. Work, yes, work will have to be put in, but that's just, work always has to be put in with anything that you do. She could have been the breadwinner in her family. We don't even know. Now, maybe because she was turning 30, she felt some type of way. I know when I turned 30, I felt some type of, I felt like, man, I'm really getting older. Did I accomplish certain things before the age of 30? Did I get to where I want to get to by then? You always had that kind of stuff in your mind, you know?
It's never okay to die, but I heard doctors said no already to her and she still tried to get surgery. Got to be accountable.
Thanks, Capital. Yeah, they did. And she got it anyway. She felt like she just needed a bigger rear. Even though she already, for her body size, right? She already had a big one for her body size. So why did you need to do this again? Could it be because she was depressed, turning 30, felt like she still had to compete with these other women? Maybe she didn't get exactly where she wants to be. And that's the thing too, man. Okay. There's nothing wrong with a woman having curves, a big old butt, right? But if you weren't born with it, why would you then say, you know what, I want that? Because there are women who have big butts and they want to get rid of them. They don't care if they're getting attention from it. They would rather be slim with no ass at all than have ass. They have a big ass, man. They don't want that. They would rather get rid of it. And then you got these women. They're clamoring to get it. They're going and getting surgeries. They're doing all the workouts. Some of them are even wearing the butt padding, right? Like they're having like the fake butt pads that some of you dudes be drooling over. Y'all think it's real, but it's actually fake. You know? You got some women, man, they don't want a big butt. They don't like the attention they get from it. They feel fat. You know? There was a Caucasian news lady, right? I can't remember. She was in some type of contest, right? But she was known for having a big butt, right? And they made up a nickname for her. I forget what the nickname was. And you can tell that it probably made her uncomfortable, but she went along with it because, again, she's a Caucasian chick with a big butt, with low self-esteem. and she's used to it. But I think if she had her choice, she would not want a big butt whatsoever. If she could change it, she would in a heartbeat. And she probably wouldn't think twice. I forget what the nickname was. I don't know if it was junk in the trunk, something. Some kind of, it was crazy. But you could just tell she went along with it because she's used to it. She's, y'all gotta understand now this is a Latina, right? But in the Caucasian community, man, those women who are considered thick, they are made fun of. They're not as welcoming as, the melanated community than they are in the melanated community. That's why they start dating you Negroes, okay? And because they know that y'all are gonna accept them with open arms, even though now they are more accepting, quote unquote, of women with big butts. I think I even broached this topic on my video about Lizzo, right? The body positivity movement. That's basically Caucasian females who've been made to feel bad about being more on the curvy side. Now you got those that are fat, but you got women. I've seen women, Caucasian women who were on the curvy side talking about body positivity. And I think it was because of the fact that they were from a community where a lot of those guys weren't checking for them at all. They weren't checking for them at all. So they got on social media with go look at their Instagram bios. Body positivity, body positivity. Now, you Negroes are going to date them. You know what I'm saying? That's why they go running to y'all on some yo stuff. They get that haircut. Y'all know what haircut I'm talking about. All of a sudden now, you know what I'm saying? They get that haircut and them hoop earrings. Now they're going to look for them a good Negro. Like we just supposed to embrace them. But that's that mentality that has permeated in the black community. We take everybody's, cast off, so to speak. That is how it's perceived. That's how it's perceived, man. That's how it's perceived. Like you can look at these Caucasian chicks and you can tell, yeah, she's dating a brother. She's dating a brother. Now they got a new haircut. They have they do like that I don't know, what do you call that haircut? What would I call that haircut? They get haircut like the white boys. It's like y'all know the short cropped haircut. That's how the white girls get their hair now. And they getting the hoop earrings and they have like the necklace. Listen, man, I'm just going off what some telltale signs. I mean, I know some of y'all gonna disagree, but I mean, hell, not sure. But about the Karen, it's about the Karen. Like what it is, it might be the Karen. No, not the pink. Yeah, the Kate. You got the Kate haircut, and then you got another one they doing now. He's talking about the Karen. I'm being serious now. And once again, like, let me get back to my point. You have women now who, again, never really been curvy, never really been quote unquote thick. But they want to go and buy that because it's about building their brand. But with this particular female, once again, you got 12 million followers, almost 13 million followers. Why are you still getting surgery? What is the point of that? What is the point of that? So I just want a lot of the younger women who may listen to me, you don't have to follow in the footsteps of these women. These women are miserable. These women are lonely. These women are drinkers. And these women have issues with themselves.
As a white guy, Jay, you are 100 correct. Damn, you are good.
Thanks, Silent Gary. Silent Gary gets it. Appreciate it, man. You know, I'm all about helping people, you know, understand the way society is. And again, there's too many girls who feel like they have to go and do that in order to get attention from strangers. Because I'm sure that if a young man finds you attractive, you don't have to get surgeries to get attention from him. But if you want attention from strangers, you would, I guess.
It's a sad story when you got a butt implant but spend the rest of your life alone.
That's true, Josh. It's absolutely true. Appreciate it. Because a lot of these chicks are lonely. They're at home. They have their dogs, maybe their roommate, because none of them live by themselves. A lot of them got roommates. They're stuck in a miserable relationship with the guy they're probably cheating on anyway, right? But he won't leave because he's such a simp. You know, he's such a simp. He don't want to leave. And she's probably paying for everything. So they're stuck in these miserable relationships, or they're just completely lonely because they're basically selling themselves. So they're never able to find love because they're selling themselves. They're too busy chasing the validation of men they don't know, just to get flued out for a couple days or a day. And then they're sent home to be by themselves. And they go and they take that money just to get more surgery. So then they're back to square one. So they have to be more aggressive to try to make money, getting on OnlyFans or doing whatever, right? That's just the sad reality of women these days. That's why you have these modern females that just aren't dateable. They're screwable. But as far as relationships are concerned, guys are not going to pull that particular trigger because they're already getting it from you. They're getting your best already. Where y'all think these women get the money from for these surgeries? Not all of them have OnlyFans. And Fashion Nova is not cutting checks like that. They might be getting a percentage, you know, like they do with like Teesprings, right? Teesprings takes a percentage or give you a percentage on everything that's sold, right? That's probably what Fashion Nova, some of these other brands probably do. Give you a percentage on whatever you promote. But they're not really cutting checks like that. I don't believe that. I mean, how many times do we have to see women, like on the website, tag the sponsor, right? Women constantly, you think they have big followings. You would think they're promoting these brands. They may be on TV, right? But they are still negotiating getting flown out. They're still negotiating getting flown out, man. You got these Arabs throwing out big numbers like 15,000, 20,000. These women are ready to run through a brick wall in order to get that money. They are ready to run through a brick wall to get that money. And it could be your woman crush Wednesday. It could be a chick that you see putting up motivational quotes, talking about being religious. She's looking for a good man. Meanwhile, she's getting flown out by some rich African or one of these Arab princes or businessmen. And y'all know what's funny, man? You got these chicks, they will tell on themselves too. They will film their whole trip to Dubai. And you can just tell instantly, yeah, she was flown out there. Because she ain't with no boyfriend. She ain't with no boyfriend unless he's a pimp. She might be with another female. But other than that, one of them Arabs done flew her out for a couple days and she's filming the whole thing. You could just tell she ain't never been nowhere. You could just tell. She's getting flown to Nigeria and South Africa. That's where they get flown to. They get flown to Houston, Texas. Oh man, I'm telling you, man. And they be filming the whole thing. Listen, you can tell they ain't never been nowhere when they're posting their plane tickets. And then they posting their whole time there. You could tell they ain't never been nowhere. Even though they try to front like they're living this lavish lifestyle. No, you're not. You got like 5 roommates in a small apartment with 5 roommates. And all of y'all are looking for somebody to trick some money off on you. You got all them bags. You got all them, gifts. But you got roommates. Or you live at home with your mother. Or, well, I wouldn't say father because, a lot of these chicks are fatherless. He's in California too. Yeah, they getting flown probably to San Diego because San Diego got the strip club still open. They reopened the strip clubs in San Diego. They said F. Gavin Newsom open up them strip clubs, okay? All right. Yeah, man, you could just tell they ain't never been nowhere. And they're all getting surgeries in order to be able to have an opportunity to get that DM message or email from one of these Arab princes or one of these rich Nigerians or one of these dope dealers from Chicago or one of these rappers. That's what they waiting on, man. You could probably get a discount on flying out a chick now because of this pandemic. You could probably get you a discount on these chicks, man. These chicks will probably fly out for some new hair or a purse. You probably get them on a discount now. Then they'll act like they flying out for business. No, you ain't. Jay, some of the chicks' moms are the managers. That is true, Tony. I believe that too.
She posts a quote that has nothing to do with the pic.
Right, Yee? The message ain't got nothing to do with the pic. He's just trying to make it like, what? They ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Like, huh? Like, what is you saying? Oh, I know it goes down in Dubai, but I'm saying, like, I've also heard of women going out there to West Africa. Especially out there in Nigeria. A lot of rich brothers out there. Like, some of these females, rappers, have sugar daddies, African sugar daddies. What her name is? One of these female rappers, she got her like an African sugar daddy. These chicks negotiating what they're going to do before they get there. And that's why they get these surgeries, because basically Instagram is basically like a catalog of who you want to screw if you got money like that. If you got money to spend, all you got to do is go on Instagram. What the chicks do is they'll look on your page to see if you legit. Like you got cars, you got a big house. They gonna answer me.
Discount COVID coochie, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Right, Jaye. Discount it. The mug. Definitely get a discount now. Because a lot of them ain't got no space to negotiate. You could just fly them out for half of what you would have paid them this time last year. Yeah, Cash Dog. Cash Dog got what up? Don't you got an African sugar daddy? Most of these chicks that y'all be seeing got sugar daddies who probably ain't ADOS, who probably are not even ADOS, okay? They ain't even ADOS, man. These chicks, y'all be surprised. Who you think is funding that lifestyle, that career? Who y'all think it is? Why y'all think they ain't got no boyfriend? Because they have a rich sugar daddy that's taking care of them. And he can barely speak English. Salute to everybody that said make sure y'all like the stream, man. Make sure you like the stream. Let me know if you appreciate what I'm doing. Why y'all think these chicks are so miserable? They're so single. It ain't because they don't want to date no rap. They don't have to date no rappers or athletes. They could date guys who aren't in the industry. Look at, what's her name? I did the stream yesterday on the female Alexis Sky, right? She tried to say that Fetty Wap was the father of her child for a while, only to come to find out it was a businessman, a car dealership owner from New York. But she would rather have a rapper seen as the father of the child instead of just a luxury car dealer. I guess that's just not, that doesn't help her brand, you know? She would rather be able to say, hey, you know, I got a kid by a rapper. Rapper is higher up on the hierarchy of, I guess, male occupations. You know, owning your own business ain't enough. You know, being a successful businessman, entrepreneur ain't enough. You got to be a rapper who can barely do their own business. Because what's funny is that Fetty Wap says that his career went down the drain because he was a bad businessman. No, it's because you got all them kids with all them women, bro. Recently saw a story on the news about a drug dealer in South Africa flying girls out. I could see that, G. Jones. Oh, there's a lot of drug dealing all over the place. Here, Africa, South America. Got dope dealers everywhere. Wouldn't surprise me if he flying chicks in and out. And what's crazy is that these chicks will claim they have a degree. They got a PhD. They claiming they got degrees. They claiming that they own businesses. What's the business you own? The business of busting it open? Is that your business? Your business is busting it open? I think that's your business. Come on, man. All these chicks is educated. They got businesses with an S, with extra S's, or businesses with ES on the end. Come to find out, man, they just got a sugar daddy. They got a baby daddy. They got a sugar daddy and a baby daddy. Waist trainer business. Yeah, they got a waist trainer business. Like, we don't see through that. Okay, who funding that waist trainer business? Y'all know these chicks out of nowhere. They got all these businesses. Who funding the businesses? Who's funding them? Who's funding them? Is a very wealthy businessman from Lagos funding that business? Is one of these Sim Arabs over there in Dubai funding your business? Yeah, who's funding that, you know? And then they have the nerve to complain about men. Ain't that something? You're literally giving your best years, you're giving to a man who's only with you, who literally is paying you to be his, I don't know, his lady in waiting. And you got the nerve to talk about how men ain't this and men ain't that. Your lifestyle is being taken care of by a man. 80-year-old Abu Yusuf. Yeah, man, she's flying. Like, you want, like, damn, she really does like going over to the continent. And y'all notice she don't never put up photos when she go to Africa. Now, if she go to Dubai or if she go to one of these islands, she will. But if she going to Africa, she ain't put no evidence whatsoever. No pictures, no video. Well, unless she at the club. But she don't want y'all to know why she out there. What's her name? Natalie Nunn. Y'all know Natalie Nunn? I made a video too about her. Ex-Bad Girls Club chick. She was photographed in the club hugged up with one of these rich Africans. Her and another girl, right? But at the time, Natalie Nunn was in a relationship with the guy she's married to now. Go figure, right? That was a business arrangement. You're sharing your wife for money, even though you may not know it. But your wife is for everybody, especially if they got money. And especially if they have broken English. They got broken English and they got money. She gon' fuck with them, man. That's what your wife is doing. And it ain't even that hard. Because if she feels like she's the breadwinner, bro, there's nothing you can do. Because it ain't like you going nowhere because you broke too. That's why I don't feel any sympathy for these guys who get in relationships with these women they know for everybody. And then you want to complain? Bro, you already knew she was for everybody. You married her? This female on the screen, Jocelyn, she just passed away as of December 7th, which was about 10 days ago. All right? Jay Leno's daughter. She do got that Jay Leno family chin, huh? Like, yeah, y'all know these chicks for everybody, and y'all still be out here trying to be in relationships with them. Bro, she not gonna stop being for the streets, especially, again, if you got money and you got fame. Just like them chicks that hopped on Tory Lanez's IG Live and they have a whole husband. Let me put this on the screen for the late. Put this on the screen one more time for the late. Y'all want to show it my show late asking questions.
If you paying on OnlyFans next year, you a fool. Keyword here. Reddit. Lol.
Yeah, Reddit be having them links, man. Reddit be having like everything. Not all the time, because a lot of times they may take it down. But from what I understand, okay, Reddit be having them links. Hold on. To content that is going on with particular content creators on OnlyFans. Listen, let me tell y'all something, man. And I'm going to be serious. All you have to do is look at the title and you will know exactly why this young lady passed. It was due to a botched surgery. It wasn't because of no shooting. It wasn't because of COVID. It was because of a botched surgery. I don't know how clearer it can be than that. All right. But yeah, man, to a lot of these young ladies, they'll listen to me, even women who aren't as young, you don't have to get that surgery. I know some of y'all probably saying, well, maybe I'll just go and get a lift. No, don't get no lift because you're going to get addicted to it. It's going to become an addiction because you're going to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I could surgically fix that. I can surgically fix that. You want to get addicted to getting into working it off. What's up, Wanda? You want to get addicted to getting in there and working it off because you'll appreciate it more. It may help your outlook, because if you're getting your body, if you're paying all this money for a body, you might as well pay all that money for a trainer. These women are spending thousands of dollars just to go and get surgery after surgery. You making these doctors rich. How many there are? Y'all know there are Instagram models and some others that they will promote certain doctors. They will go and make videos promoting the people who did their surgeries. These guys are making millions of dollars off of women's insecurities. Millions off of the insecurities of a lot of you modern day females. They're making a lot of money off y'all. When you could take that money and invest it in yourself by doing other things to get you physically where you want to go. Because surgery is a crapshoot, man. You never know how that situation is going to end. Going under the knife is tough already. But when you're constantly getting work done on certain parts of your body, because I'm pretty sure that's not the first BBL that she's gotten. I believe she's gotten other work done as well. So you're putting stress on your body by having surgeries, which that's what it does. Because you got to take medications afterwards. There was I think this might have been Queen Naija or somebody. They said I don't think it was Queen Naija. It was somebody. They said they couldn't sit for 6 months, I believe. They couldn't sit down. I don't know, it might not have been Queen Naija. It might have been somebody else. They said they couldn't sit down for 6 months, I believe. And I'm saying to myself, first off, if you're in a relationship with this chick and you want some, like, how that gonna work? Do you just wait it out? Like, come on, man. That's how I tell you, these chicks ain't got no dudes, man. They don't. They get their male attention from the men on Instagram and Twitter and probably Facebook. Yeah, this chick had a procedure. She had a butt procedure. And she couldn't sit down for a while. Couldn't sit down. And I'm like, y'all are willing to go through all that for what? You can't tell me these women ain't getting tricked on if they are going through all that. They're going through all that because they feel like it's going to financially suit them. But they don't want to go through the grind of training, man. And you see all these videos of women actually working out, working to build a bigger butt. Like they're literally doing videos where they're showing women step by step how they're doing it. If you got time to go and get surgeries in other countries, and then you're going to have to heal, you got enough time to really put a workout in for, maybe an hour or two a day and just focus on certain areas, All right. Salute to everybody that's here. Yeah, it is crazy. You should never have to go under the knife unless you have to. Unless it's a situation where you need to get surgery from like an injury or like a lingering pain. Like if you got, a situation with your knee or your back or shoulder and you have to have surgery, then you do so. Then you do that. And the biggest travesty of it all is that the mainstream media is not going to condemn this. They will tell you can't fat shame women. You got people who get upset when you try to hold them accountable, but they say nothing about women literally losing their lives over botched surgeries in other countries. First of all, they should never have to leave the U.S. to get surgery because this is where a lot of the best doctors are for that, whatever it is she's trying to get. But they rejected her for a reason. There's a reason why they rejected her, and she wanted to go and get the work done anyway. It's like you didn't need it. You didn't need it. You already had enough work done. Why do you need an even bigger butt? You're a slim chick. You're a skinny female. What's the point? Because when these situations happen, it's everybody else's fault. Right? Yeah, you should never have to leave the U.S. to get surgeries like that. You need to be where the best doctors are. But they rejected her for a reason. They didn't feel like it was necessary for her to go under the knife. And she wanted to go on the knife anyway because, again, she has to get a bigger butt. She has to continue to compete with these other women who are actually into fitness, who post videos every day working on building bigger thighs and bigger butts. And she sees that. And she sees that these women actually have, or you have women who have the natural big butts. And she feels like she has to continue to get a bigger and bigger butt. That's why they reject her. Like, no, we can't do that. Not here in the U.S. because they're actually, this is where a lot of the best doctors are. And they're like, no, we can't perform surgery on you. We don't want to be liable for that. And they rejected her for a reason. Twice. And she went under the knife anyway. She's probably had multiple surgeries on her butt. Multiple. So they will go to these other countries in order to get this dangerous procedure done. Because this is a dangerous procedure. For her to have complications is dangerous. You need to love who you are. But it's clear that this young lady didn't have love for who she was. And I'm being very sincere when I say that. Because if women love themselves more, they will be able to love others as well. The people who have no love for anybody else, they don't have any love for themselves. Like, they don't. No reason at all to get that work done, especially in Colombia. Especially in Colombia. Of course, they were going to do it because they wanted the money. But these doctors they don't, especially here in America, they don't want to be liable for anything going wrong. So they're like, nah, you didn't had enough surgeries. We not about to clear you for this. Like, we can't do it. We can't and we won't do it. But if a woman doesn't love who she is, she's gonna try to fix it. She's gonna try to alter it. When at the end of the day, she doesn't even need to do that. She doesn't even need to do that. The Kim Kardashian effect. Right, that's what it is. And it's been like that for years. You have a lot of these women who want to be Kim K. I don't care what they say. All you have to do is look at how they look. They're trying to get that. They've been trying to get that Kim Kardashian look for years. And there are a lot of women who do want to look like her. They do want to have that look. And they're willing to get surgeries in order to look that particular way. Salute to everybody that's here. Salute to the chat. I am your host, Jaye the Black. I appreciate everybody for being here. If you haven't, make sure you like the stream. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All right. Make sure y'all go and check out the video I did today about Lizzo. It's in the description. It's like the first link that you see, but I'll put in the chat. Yeah, go check that video out. Very good commentary, as I may say so myself. Salute to everybody. If there's topics y'all want to see me do live, make sure that y'all send it to the email jtheblacklive@gmail.com. It's in the description too. Hold on a second. Just looking for... Hold up, just looking for something. All right. Oh. Alrighty. And again, because I saw someone in the chat say that they wanted to send me something in the YouTube chat. No, you send it to the email. Okay? Now you got to do it here. Send it to the email. R.I.P. to this young lady. And I will see y'all on the next live stream. All right? Y'all take care and have a good rest of your night.
you.